Welcome back to the Michigan Business Beat, brought to you on the Michigan Business Network. Chris Holman here at our new studios out here at the Capital Region International Airport. And it's amazing who walks through this airport. And I was fortunate enough to run into Traci. Traci, it's so good to have you here. Traci, of course, is the CEO, is that right, of ATHENA International, and you're in Phoenix, Arizona, which is...
Actually, we're based out of Lansing. And
yeah. Oh, okay. I had Phoenix as that must be your...
no, I actually, I moved back to California, but now I'm going to be traveling around the country and the world and
oh, wow.
really getting out there into the communities and meeting with the local organizations and chambers that have been doing this ATHENA Leadership model and ATHENA Leadership Program and Award for the last 40 years. So I'm going to get out there and say hello to them and get to know them.
You're going to be a roadie, so to speak.
A roadie,
there you go. So, Traci, tell everybody a little bit about ATHENA International and what it was and the irony of you being back here.
Yeah, well, actually, ATHENA International was founded 40 years ago by Martha Mayhood Mertz, and she's actually in town, and we had a soft launch last night of a new scholarship fund that we are paying tribute to her with, and we actually raised $12,000 last night with matching funds from the Ari Olds Foundation and a couple of other community folks, and the money that we raised here will stay here. And it's actually going to, those scholarship funds are going to go to support communities and schools, one of our partners, and with the students that they serve, as well as their staff and their alums. But we were, it was like 40 years ago, I think it was Martha was told that women are not leaders. And she set out to prove them wrong. And it was like, if you can recognize women leaders for their accomplishments and for the things that they've achieved, and that then segued into after her just witnessing similar principles that came into play of these women leaders, because it's a different kind of leadership style. It's a more inclusive leadership style, collaborative. And they found that through research from the W.K. Kellogg Foundation that and the Center for Creative Leadership that the 8 principles that we base, that drives all of our programming, is live authentically, learn constantly, build relationships, foster collaboration, act courageously, advocate fiercely, give back, and celebrate. And they find that these are the ways in which women lead. But it really is the ways in which great leaders lead. And it's a collaborative style of leadership and inclusive. And we now have leadership programming for middle school, high school, higher ed, women allies for men, and as well as for women in the criminal justice system and re-entering the workforce from the criminal justice system. So we have had huge impact. I've had senior leaders from IBM tell me, I have been through every leadership training known to man. And I thought I knew it all until I did this program, because it's a deep dive into who you are, and it is really very impactful, and it's like this transformed not just my leadership, but my life.
Well, and you've had some other leadership positions prior to this. I mean, you were a D1 volleyball coach?
Yeah, I was. I actually was the founding head volleyball coach at Belmont University in Nashville, Tennessee, and played Division I volleyball at Fresno State, and also worked for the Arizona Community Foundation as a North Central Regional Director there, and I love connecting community needs with donor interests and making a greater impact, because we're stronger together. If we pull together, we can really lead the change we want to see in the world.
Well, I was fortunate enough to be one of those still standing here who was around when Martha started this ATHENA organization. And it hasn't grown exponentially, but it certainly has grown a great deal.
Yeah, for sure. We're in 175 communities around the United States, 500 globally, and given out 8,000 awards, local, national, and global awards since it started in 1982.
You know, we got a couple minutes left. Your luncheon is coming up, and you'll be recognizing some award recipients.
Well, it's actually the Lansing Chambers, Regional Chambers luncheon and ATHENA Win, and we absolutely love our relationship with Lansing Regional Chamber and ATHENA Win, because right here is where it all began, and we're working to strengthen that partnership and doing things that. And working together and partnering to make a greater impact in the local community. We have, like I said, our leadership program is virtual and online and in person, and really excited that the Lansing Regional Chamber invited me in to be a part of the event today, and it's really amazing to come in and I think today's award recipient is I've met her once, and just an incredible individual, and it really is an honor to be here to help celebrate and elevate these leaders that are making a difference in creating a balance in leadership voices worldwide.
Well, and I have to tell you that I think in the short time we've known each other, that the good fortunes of this organization are in good hands as well. Traci, it's very good to meet you. Traci Corey, the CEO of ATHENA International. And thanks so much for being in time and spending time with us.
Thank you. Thanks for having me. It's been an honor.
You've been watching this from our new studios here at the Capital Region International Airport. You've been watching the Michigan Business Beat on the Michigan Business Network. I'm Chris Holman.